If you work in SEO, paid media, content, or social, the last 10 days changed a lot more than most marketers expected. Google's March core update affected more than half of monitored sites, ChatGPT ads kept expanding, and local search got even more competitive. Most notably, Google AI Mode passed 75 million daily users, signaling a massive shift in search behavior. In the last 10 days, several major platform shifts happened almost simultaneously, and some of them could significantly change how marketers approach search, content, and advertising. In this video, we'll break down the biggest digital marketing news from March 11th through March 20th, 2026. What changed, and what actually matters for marketers right now. Let's start with the biggest story, Google's March 2026 core update. Early reporting showed that more than 55% of monitored sites saw ranking changes within the first 2 weeks. That makes this one of the more significant search shifts we've seen recently, but the pattern behind the update is actually becoming clearer. Google is tightening quality standards for content that looks mass-produced or overly generic. One study cited during this period found that 72% of top-ranking pages now show detailed author credentials. This is a significant jump from about 58% before the update, highlighting a new priority for search visibility. This reinforces something important for SEO teams. Google is putting more weight on credibility, expertise, and transparency. It is no longer just about content volume, it's about who is behind the content and why they should be trusted. If you're producing content today, the priority is no longer scale alone. Focus on quality signals to win in the new search landscape. The second major story is Google AI Mode. Google said AI Mode now has more than 75 million daily active users. And during this period, Google introduced several changes that matter for e-commerce and paid media. These updates show how Google is gradually integrating advertising and commerce directly into AI-driven search. Google is now testing shopping ads inside AI Mode, meaning retailer recommendations can appear directly inside the conversational experience. This is a major shift in how product discovery works. Instead of clicking through traditional search results, users can now discover products directly inside AI responses. Google also introduced direct offers, which lets brands surface tailored promotions to high-intent shoppers during AI conversations. And UCP-powered checkout is making it possible for some users to complete purchases inside the Google interface, rather than going through the traditional product page flow. On the paid media side, advertisers were also discussing an interesting Performance Max strategy. It's called Feed-Only Performance Max. In this setup, brands remove creative assets and rely only on the Merchant Center feed to steer Performance Max more toward shopping behavior. Google also added store visits as a valid goal inside ad grants accounts, which is a meaningful update for nonprofits and location-based organizations. These updates show a clear direction. Search, advertising, and commerce are becoming deeply integrated inside AI experiences. And marketers will need to adapt their strategies to meet users directly inside those environments. OpenAI's move into advertising continued to develop in March. ChatGPT ads, which launched earlier for free and go tier users, were still rolling out. OpenAI's leadership described the ad program as an iterative process. That means the format, targeting, and measurement systems are still evolving. Early placements are reportedly priced at around $60 CPM. With a $200,000 minimum commitment, measurement is also still fairly basic. Right now, reporting is mostly limited to impressions and clicks. Meta also continued pushing toward more automation in advertising. During this period, Meta improved attribution alignment and updated its definitions for video engagement. Meta also expanded AI-driven targeting, where advertisers simply describe their ideal customer and Meta's AI handles the targeting logic. The broader pattern is becoming clear. Meta is steadily reducing the number of decisions advertisers make manually and moving more control into AI-assisted systems. Instagram also expanded its creator tools during this period, including universal in-app scheduling and expanded insights for public accounts. Across OpenAI, Meta, and Instagram, the trend is consistent. Advertising platforms are shifting toward automation, which means marketers will focus more on strategy. Microsoft made one of the most practical moves of the week by adding an AI performance report in Bing Webmaster Tools. It shows how often your site gets cited in Copilot. The report also shows how many pages are cited and which grounding queries led to those citations. This is an important step toward measuring AI visibility. For the first time, marketers can start seeing how their content appears inside AI-generated answers. On the social side, TikTok pushed policy updates to creators on March 13th. It also deepened its partnership with Major League Baseball and continued investing in AI tools for brands and creators. So what should marketers actually do with all of this? Here are 4 practical takeaways. First, if your search traffic changed in March, run a page-level audit. Second, if you manage paid media, review how much of your strategy depends on manual campaign structure. Third, if local search matters to your business, prepare for a more paid-first environment. And fourth, start treating AI visibility as a real channel, not just a trend. If you want the full written breakdown, FAQs, and source-backed analysis, check the full ALM Corp blog post linked in the description. And if you want more digital marketing news updates like this, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next update.